Heavy blood flow, menstrual cramps, and back pain are common experiences when many women have periods. But the periods that impact your daily life, stop you from doing everyday activities is not normal. So what causes heavy periods and how to stop them? Well, ladies, if you're interested to find out answers, then keep watching. Hey ladies, this is your pharmacist Sidra, and you are watching Ask Your Pharmacist, where I talk all about health and pharmacy. So, what's considered heavy period or menorrhagia, which is a medical term used to describe heavy periods? Well, each woman's menstrual flow and cycle are different. It may be hard to know if your period is normal, light, or heavy unless you talk with your doctor. But what can you do is keep an eye out for some common symptoms so you know when to see a doctor. So women lose an average of 30 to 40 milliliters of blood during a period, and a woman with heavy bleeding may potentially lose up to 80 milliliters. Now, of course, you can't measure it, but simple way to find out is when you have to change your pad or tampon every hour, and literally your pad or tampon is soaked in blood. You are bleeding for more than 7 days and you're waking up during night to change your tampon or pad. And a big one is that you get blood clots in your flow that are of a size of a quarter or larger. Lastly, you may experience anemia and cramps and heavy bleeding. Well, you might be surprised that 1 in 5 women experience heavy periods, and it's not fun at all because it's affecting your daily activities. It lowers your confidence and it feels like you're always on the watch or fear of a leak. So what causes heavy bleeding? Actually, there are many different causes of heavy bleeding, but the good news is most of them are treatable. But keep in mind, since we are all wired differently, the best thing to do is see a doctor to know the cause of your heavy bleeding. But for education purpose, I'm going to share 6 common causes of heavy bleeding. So our bodies are super sensitive to change in general. Even an increase in mental stress can cause abnormal or heavy periods. So you won't be surprised when our bodies go through the physical stress or change, you may experience heavy bleeding in that case. And that's why, my friends, it's very common to experience heavy menstrual flow after childbirth, miscarriage, or ectopic pregnancy, or even during the time your body is transitioning to menopause. It does take some time for your body to adjust to the changes. So normally this heavy menstrual flow will go away on its own in a few months, but do see your doctor to make sure there is no underlying complication. So hormones play a key role in our body, and they not only control our emotions but also our menstrual flow. And there are 2 hormones for women, estrogen and progesterone. When these hormones go on a roller coaster ride, meaning either they're too high or too little, us ladies have problems. So hormone balance is super important, because what happens is if you have high levels of estrogen and low levels of progesterone, it can cause your uterus lining to thicken. So during menstruation, this thick lining will not only cause excessive menstrual flow, but also those nasty big blood clots. Oh, and talking of hormones, I do want to add here that sometimes low levels of thyroid hormone can also cause heavy menstruation. So that's something to keep in mind as well. If you want to know more about the thyroid hormone complications associated with heavy menstrual bleeding, watch my video on thyroid disorder. Okay, so certain medications like blood thinners can cause heavy menstruation, but most importantly, birth controls. If you recently stopped using hormonal birth control in a pill form or removed an IUD, your periods may be very heavy in the first few months or first few days, because your cycle is kind of adjusting to the hormone changes. So it's normal, nothing to be worried about. But if it continues several months after, that's when you want to see your doctor. Fibroids are small, non-cancerous growth of muscle tissues which can develop sometimes on outside or inside of uterus, and they can cause a heavy menstruation flow. And that's why I recommend you always see a doctor when you have heavy menstruation because, like in this case, if you've got uterine fibroids, then they may need to be removed by laparoscopy or some other procedure to stop heavy bleeding. Endometriosis is one of the common causes of bleeding. And unfortunately, 1 in 10 women in the United States have endometriosis. I have personally experienced it, and it's normally a very painful condition. But some people like myself did not experience much pain. And that's a key point here. See, I didn't have pain, and that's why I did not know for many years that I have endometriosis. And I found out about it when I went in for an MRI for my back several months after my back surgery. And honestly, I think I find it very interesting that when God is literally giving you one challenge after another just to make you a stronger, better person. And I can relate to that because a year after my back surgery, I got my MRI for my back to make sure everything is okay. I don't have any complications or the bulging disc is not coming back. And my doctor gave me the good news that, yay, everything looks fine. The back has no issues. But he's like, by the way, we found some tissue growths on your uterus, which may be a sign of cancer or endometriosis. So yeah, I got 2 surgeries 2 years in a row because my endometriosis had spread so much and gotten complicated by that point. Because honestly, like I said before, I did not experience any symptoms, any pain. So it just went unnoticed and got complicated. But anyways, I got the surgery to get that fixed. But the whole reason I am sharing that here is so you understand how endometriosis can sometimes trick us. So it's very important that you get your annual examination done if you have irregular periods or you notice any slight change in the pattern or the cycle of your periods. A new study shows that vitamin D deficiency causes prolonged and heavy periods. And you know what? It's an easy fix because a simple blood test can tell whether you have vitamin D deficiency or not, and vitamin supplements can treat it. And I want to mention it here that when you are taking vitamin D supplements, always make sure you take it with milk or calcium containing products or maybe calcium supplement because that helps in the absorption of vitamin D. Well, let's face it guys, heavy periods are not fun at all. Mood swings, cramps, irritation of changing pads or tampon frequently are super uncomfortable things that women have to go through when they have heavy periods. So how do we fix it? Well, if you've heard that the only option for treating heavy periods is hormone therapy, I want to tell you that's not true. Just like there are many causes of heavy menstrual flow, there are many treatment options available. Sometimes as simple as diet changes or prescription medications can help with the heavy menstruation. So that's why the first treatment I want to mention here is diet change, because sometimes food is the best medicine. But yes, there are some foods which can cause your periods to be heavier and longer than normal. So getting more iron into your diet can actually help reduce heavy bleeding and prevent anemia caused by blood loss. So try eating iron-rich foods like meat, seafood, beans, nuts, seeds, and green leafy vegetables. Also, eating foods with lots of vitamin C like oranges, bell peppers, and broccoli can help your body absorb that extra iron in your diet. So, oh, and hey, don't forget about the damage-causing food here because you want to avoid them during your periods. Yes, I'm talking about processed sugar, trans fat, and starchy caps. So please, no more chocolate when you're on your periods because yes, it can lead to heavy menstruation. But you know what? The fun food is beetroots. I think it's very controversial here because beetroots are loaded with iron, calcium, and other good vitamins. And surely they are great for your health. But when it comes to periods, they can actually worsen your situation. So, eating beetroots or drinking its juice can increase blood flow at the time of your period. So, try to avoid them at that time of the month, but at a different time, it's totally fine to eat beetroots as they are loaded with good nutrients and vitamins. If an underlying condition is causing your heavy bleeding, treating it may eliminate your unusual heavy periods. Like if you have vitamin D deficiency, then doctor can prescribe vitamin D supplement. And if there's a hormone imbalance, then birth control pills are great options to manage heavy periods. Now, keep in mind, birth controls may take up to 3 months to balance your hormones and manage menstrual bleeding. So don't think it's a magic bullet. It's not going to show its effect right away. You have to take it for at least 3 months. So normally, most women take combination pill for 21 days per cycle. Take a break for 7 days, and that's when the bleeding starts. And then they start a new cycle or a new pack of the birth control pills. However, there's another way to take it. That's the continuous method, in which you skip the placebo or inactive pills, and that would stop the period completely. If you get bleeding at all, would be just a spotting or breakthrough bleeding, but nothing like a regular cycle. Well, that's just a brief description of how birth controls or contraceptives work. I'm not gonna go in detail, but if you are interested to know further about the use of contraceptives, you can certainly watch this video and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it. Okay, so medications like NSAIDs, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, are available over the counter. These are the medications like ibuprofen and naproxen, and these medications actually may help ease the symptoms of painful period, and they also help reduce the blood flow. How? Well, NSAIDs reduce this hormone called prostaglandin, and this is a hormone that causes pain and also heavy bleeding, and actually is elevated in women with heavy menstrual cycle. So during your period, if you get cramping and excessive bleeding, try these medications and see if it helps. If not, definitely see a doctor. Sometimes magnesium deficiency may be the cause of heavy menstruation. So taking magnesium supplement can help. In fact, magnesium is excellent for heavy periods. It acts as a gentle muscle relaxant, so it can help take that edge off very strong contractions of uterus, which can give rise to very heavy periods. Magnesium is actually also very good with the mood swings, so why not take it? You can either actually take magnesium by incorporating into your diet, like eat magnesium-rich foods that include dark leafy vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, or whole grains, or just take a magnesium supplement. Okay, so another very important supplement or vitamin is vitamin K. And a lot of times, vitamin K deficiency is found in women with heavy menstrual bleeding. So basically, you can get a blood test to see if you have deficiency of vitamin K, magnesium, or vitamin D. And if there is a deficiency, then of course, your doctor can prescribe a vitamin supplement accordingly and help you fix the problem. So basically, the point is sometimes these blood tests to check the vitamin levels is not very common, or maybe like when you go see a doctor, there are so many other major causes that these basic causes get overlooked. But sometimes fixing something as simple as vitamin deficiency can help get rid of this annoying menstrual bleeding, which actually is affecting your life and is probably causing anemia as well. And when it comes to vitamin supplements, I think the best way to intake them is through fruit sources. But if you're not able to do that, then yes, by all means, you can use a vitamin supplement, but I highly recommend improving your food habits. So if you have fibroids, polyps, or endometriosis as an underlying cause of heavy bleeding, then fixing that through a surgery can actually control heavy bleeding. But of course, when doing so, your doctor will take into account the benefits versus risks to decide whether that's a suitable option for you or not. And lastly, if nothing works at all, in extreme cases, removing uterus entirely may be necessary to stop excessive bleeding. Now, in this case, you'll no longer have periods and you will not be able to get pregnant after this procedure. And like I said, this is for extreme cases. It's the last resort when nothing else works and treatment of heavy menstruation has become absolutely a necessity. Because if heavy menstruation is untreated, there's a risk of other health concerns like anemia or a red blood cell condition that makes it difficult for your organs to get oxygen that needs. So in that case, sometimes you have to give up few things to get that benefit, or sometimes it just becomes a necessity. It really varies case by case, and that's why it's important that you address this situation early and do see your doctor and don't ignore this situation because it is serious, ladies. All right, ladies, so there you have it. I hope now you have a good understanding of why you get heavy periods and what measures to take to stop it. Just remember, every woman's cycle is different, so it's very important to see a doctor. Like I said before, I'm saying it again and I'm gonna emphasize it over and over because your doctor can help you understand whether your periods fall on the spectrum or not, okay? And they can also help you look for treatments and if necessary, can address any complications resulting from heavy blood loss. And like always, thank you so much for hanging around. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it to help others as well. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on more videos on health and pharmacy. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.